Hi ladies, Ali here and welcome to Clear Skin and Wellbeing. So today I thought I would talk about serums. So I've got 3 serums to show you, slightly different. Obviously there's lots of serums on the market, and so I thought I would just sort of go through and discuss serums. Now, what are serums? Well, and what's the difference also between a serum and a moisturiser? Now, serums, the molecules are slightly smaller, so with a serum, when you apply it to the skin, it actually penetrates further into the skin. Whereas if you apply, say, a moisturiser, the molecules are slightly larger, so they won't go into the skin so deeply, but they do form a layer which actually protects the skin and helps with that water retention, if you like. So serums are slightly different to a moisturiser, but they still do actually have their place. So if you want more active ingredients into your skin, definitely use a serum. Now, when you use a serum, what you need to do first is wash your face thoroughly and with a light face wash, and then you would tone your face. You don't need to use that step, but it is quite a good idea, because if there's anything left over, anything you've missed on the face, that can come off as well. So you would tone the face and then you would apply your serum. Make sure your face is also dry by this point. So toner, dry face, then you apply your serum. Now, there are lots of serums out there depending on what you're after. Now, if you have mature skin, dry skin, great as well, because that will help penetrate into further. Obviously, if you've used a Foreo or you've used a facial scrub, you've got rid of all the dead skin cells, so then whatever serum you put on is going to penetrate in quite easily, because there's nothing there obstructing it, if you like. Now, the serums I'm going to show you today, just very quickly, I'm not sponsored, these are my own products, and unfortunately one of the products, which is probably my favourite, I've got to say, I have actually used up, but I still have the bottle because I'm about to buy some more. So without further ado, let's go through them. Now, with a serum, they come in 2 forms, like a water base, and you can also still buy an oil-based serum, for instance. Now, I have one here which I have already previously done a video on, and that was on the CBD Daily. And now this is a serum, but as you can see, it's oil-based. I'll just show you that, if you can see there. It's oily, so you have lots of slip. This one contains lavender and peppermint, got a lovely scent, and it does absorb in after, I don't know, 1/4 of an hour, 10 minutes. And that's an oil-based serum. Again, it depends on your skin, on what you're after, to what ingredients you want to penetrate in there. Now, the next one I have here is this is Manukan Doctor. Now, this does contain bee venom, so if you are allergic to bees, best not to use this one. But I bought this in Holland and Barrett, I think, same as the previous one. And this, yeah, so this one again is a cream. Now, when you do apply a serum, you only need a pea-size amount. Always read the labels on all the serums. Now, this one, it smells quite, I would say, slightly perfumey, but it's nice. And then there's another one again, which is one of my favourites, and I've said it before, and that's the Drops of Youth from the Body Shop. And I don't think I can even get anything out of there now. It's all finished. Need to get some more. For me, that's my favourite one. It's not oily, and it's 95% natural. I think it's 3 stem plant cells in there as well, and that's great for plumping, for helping those fine lines and wrinkles. As actually the other 3 are as well. So how do you apply serum? I'll show you. So I've got no makeup on at the moment, as per normal, and so tie your hair back. As I say, you could use it morning and night. I tend to, if I'm going to use a serum, I do tend to use them in the morning. Some people use them in the evening, some people use them twice a day. But for me, because I use retinol, tretinoin, there are only so much products you can put on the skin, and I quite like to leave it as, I'd rather in the evening use my tretinoin and then leave it for a bit, and then put some moisturiser on just to give me that initial block for the evening. Whereas in the morning, after my vitamin C, I would then apply my serum. Obviously, if you've got a serum which has retinol in it, again, it's best to apply it in the evening. But if you have retinol with hyaluronic acid, which is fantastic for plumping the skin, or other active ingredients, you're probably best in the morning. So the one I'm just going to try today, because I have tried the other two before, again, is just to show you this one. So this is the Manuka Doctor. So again, you apply just a pea-sized amount. Now, lots of things I've seen on YouTube and various, they're all putting it on their face. But for me, yes, you want the face, but importantly is the neck. You want to make sure that is completely hydrated. And you want the active ingredients going into there as well, because that's the bit which, if it's going to start, when it starts slacking, we can all concentrate on the face, but what about the neck? So you don't need very much of a serum, as I say, a little bit goes a long way. And you just put a little bit on and just massage that in. As I say, a little bit, but then after this you can then let it sort of sink in and then apply a moisturiser just to lock in the moisturiser. Or you could apply, if it's in the daytime, you could then apply a SPF. Again, because that would lock in any moisturiser, because it forms a barrier on the skin, whereas a serum really is more for penetrating in, but it's so useful. If you use vitamin C, or even if you don't use vitamin C but you have a serum of vitamin C, that would also again help with penetration. And then it would also brighten the skin, help with pigments as well in the skin, and will even out your skin tone. Hyaluronic acid, that will plump the skin, holds up to 1,000 times its own weight in water. So again, it would plump out. So it depends on the ingredients within the serum to what it's going to do to your face. But it is a very good one because it does actually penetrate into those skin cells, into the epidermis, and then gets just a bit deeper than, say, moisturiser or an oil, for instance. So there we are. That's serums. I've just shown you 3, but there's plenty on the market. Do read the back of the labels to see what they contain, to see if it's for you, and yeah, see how you get on. So please subscribe, please like, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully this was useful to you. Okay, bye.